From sunrise to sunset, the airwaves are dominated by a constant stream of threats. Western and Israeli leaders spend their daylight hours broadcasting exactly what they plan to do to Iran. This manifests in endless social media posts and public statements claiming total command of the region. The narrative broadcast across online platforms is one of unchallenged authority. But over the past 4 days, a rigid, predictable pattern has emerged that contradicts these daily broadcasts. The moment the sun goes down, the entire dynamic of the conflict flips. The loud, daytime confidence from Western leaders acts as a smokescreen. It commands the news cycle, but it actively obscures the physical reality playing out on the ground. When darkness falls across the region, the abstract political rhetoric finally stops, and the physical war truly begins. Since February 28th, under the banner of Operation True Promise 4, the nights have been defined by continuous missile volleys directed at Israel. The daytime influence campaigns may win the public relations battle, but as these nightly launches continue, the regional balance of power is increasingly defined by the physical movement of ballistics. Iran has launched 91 distinct waves of attacks. These nightly bombardments force up to 5 million Israeli citizens to abandon their homes and seek refuge in underground bunkers. The siege relies on 3 simultaneous launch vectors: strikes from Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthi forces in Yemen, and direct ballistic launches from Iran. When alarms sound from 3 directions at once, emergency response teams are unable to pinpoint which impact zone to prioritize. And despite extensive defensive shields, debris and active warheads are making contact. Industrial zones like Petah Tikva have sustained confirmed impacts and structural damage. By forcing simultaneous responses across a scattered grid, Iran uses simple geometry to stretch Israel's domestic emergency response network to its limit. These strikes are no longer confined to Israeli borders. Recent target lists have expanded to include an American airbase located in Jordan. During these bombardments, Iranian munitions successfully evaded 2 of the West's premier interceptor systems, the Patriot and the THAAD batteries. But Iran pairs this kinetic strategy with an intense, highly personalized psychological campaign. Before launch, military personnel physically paste large printed posters directly onto the missile warheads. These posters are carefully drafted to mock Donald Trump's distinctive social media syntax. They explicitly taunt him, claiming he and Benjamin Netanyahu are politically compromised by blackmail files connected to Jeffrey Epstein. The Western daytime rhetoric and domestic political scandals are packaged, attached to ballistics, and dropped right back into Allied territory. When morning arrives, the damage control begins. Israeli military censors lock down the media cycle to suppress reports of the structural impacts and the rising number of civilian injuries. Beyond physical damage, cultural and religious tensions are boiling over. For a full month, spanning all of Ramadan, access to Al-Aqsa Mosque has been completely blocked. This has pushed citizens into the streets of Syria and Jordan in massive numbers, yet their own Arab governments are cracking down, enforcing strict bans to shut down these demonstrations. The strikes are exposing a deep divide. Regional citizens are enraged, while their leaders remain entirely paralyzed, held back by alleged backroom leverage from Western powers. Meanwhile, the Western alliance is publicly fracturing over petty disputes. After France denied an American weapons flight access to its airspace, Donald Trump spent days openly mocking the French president. While Western leaders trade insults, Iran quietly consolidates its strategic position. They're actively granting tax-free shipping access through the Strait of Hormuz to nations that align with their interests, like South Africa and the Philippines. The Western alliance focuses on winning the daytime war of words, but underneath that noise, Iran is using the night to selectively reorganize the flow of trade through its most critical waterways.